Just make sure everything's working. Everything appears to be working. Yippee! Why is it? Oh. Stream delay, obviously. Silly girl. Subscribe to earn drops on my Twitch stream? Am I getting benefits from this? I don't want a skyduck. No guy ducks allowed. I really, really hope that the washing machine is not audible. Any gurgles in chat? Okay, I don't think it's audible. I think we're good. Fuck off, Skyduck. No way. I think. I really hope that's... I really hope I'm remembering right that this is you. If it's someone else, I'm gonna be very embarrassed. Fuck yes. I've still got it. If I get this side up again, I'm gonna lose it. Am I on the wrong route? It's going well. I'm just kind of chilling. It's only 20% side up and I've gotten 3 in a row. 22% Bagon, are you kidding me? I'm doing so good at Pokemon. I hope you're well. It's been a hot minute. At least it's not another fucking Quagsire. Not Quagsire. Psyduck. I was asking how you are since it's been a hot minute since we've last talked. I hope I'm not getting audio issues. This is my first time doing a proper stream since... True, who would like Quagsire? I don't think I know anyone who likes Quagsire. Oh my god. Please give me another bagel. That's true. I did hang out with Aiden like a month ago. I should see when they're free. Now I've got a bit of leave. The noise cancelling on this mic is real good. That sounds so loud. This is my first time trying to stream since the washing machine got installed. Big success story on it not completely ruining my audio.
The door was also...
Ah, that doesn't help. Oh, nice. Wait, no, that's not nice. That means we can't hang out. He's gonna be busy. Well, I'm in the living room, and the washing machine is in the kitchen that's not far, so... Finally! This is what we wanted. Man, I do not have many balls, actually. Maybe Bagon is gonna be problematic. There have been a few Starlit Stellar streams recently. I've been getting back into it. Never mind, hunting Bagon sucks. What other good graveyard routes do there? Something with a low catch rate, thanks. Or high catch rate, I guess. Route 228, let's do a trap inch. Probably trap inch has a lowish catch rate. Good night, good night. I hope you sleep well. Well, this is embarrassing for me. I haven't actually done the Battle Frontier story yet. Battle result, whatever. Hope going on 228 doesn't trigger the Venga section or something. The heat trans story. I don't want to have to do the heat trans story. For Switch, I have nothing that can... Ah, Moonblast's neutral. I could... Why am I worried? My Pokemon are nearly level 70. It's so hard being me. I'm slightly absent-minded and now I need to do another Pokemon battle. Who plays Pokemon to do battling? All the real fans just run around in grass until the Pokemon is a slightly different color. Because the other one was turned around when the first battle got triggered. But I didn't move out of the way in time, so they turned around and saw me. Oh, Salamence. It's okay, you can land soon. Only like 10 days and then you can land on the ground again. I need to have a Pokemon that hates me at the front of my party so it doesn't do this stupid bounce animation every time. All of these Pokemon will like me. Just put Gengar up front anyway. I can't bike through the long grass. This game might suck. I really hope I'm going the right way. Oh, I can't get up going this way. This is going to suck to radar in. Backbench, that's my target. I do like this battle background. I'll give it that. I may not care for this game, but the battle background, pretty good. It's kind of crazy how much uglier this is than Sword and Shield coming immediately after it. This game just makes me want to play Sword and Shield again. I love Sword and Shield. Maybe if I get bored of this, I play Shield later in the stream. Not what I wanted. Oh, I didn't save. I have to reload the... And you probably have Arena Trap, don't you? Never mind, we're good. Need to run the 50 steps or whatever it is. least on Switch 2, reloading isn't so nightmarish. It's so slow on Switch 1. There's a reason I put off Shiny Hunting Arceus so long. I wonder if the RNG is rolled in a weird way where you'll just get the same Pokemon. Become Trapinch. Oh, it's 2% Trapinch. Ah. That's kind of unfortunate. Should probably check that. It's 20% for Bravo, though. We're fine. We are set. Double checking I haven't already hunted this line for my living decks. 'Cause I do love them. No, we're good. I think I've wanted to hunt them for a while and never got around to it. The grass patches are so hard to see. I knew radar was difficult. What is this? Can't even find the Pokemon I'm looking for. Nonsense. Cacnea is cute. You know what? I can do Cacnea. We can do a Cacnea. It becomes dehydrated when it's shiny. We haven't even got to the shiny hunt yet. We're just now starting the shiny hunt. I will admit, having a caffeinated beverage and then you're 4 away, right? No, but you're also 4 away. This one's probably it. Let's go. Didn't break chain on the first one. Maybe having a caffeinated beverage and then sitting down and streaming wasn't my wisest choice. But it's probably fine. That's cool, right? We're in it now. We're going. Only 37 more to go? Something like that? One, two, three, four. Having a Pokemon with high friendship and the Sandstorm going at the same time is kind of awful. But it's fine, we're chilling. None of my usual stream chatters have appeared. I wonder if Celeste is awake. He might not be. Being hit with the transgender sleep schedule. Viewership consequences. Hi, wife. Hi, wife. No! Fuck. It's over. That was like a tiny chance. Wait, let me check the chance of the radar breaking. I know it's like somewhat increased in BDSP, but it's not that common, right? Ah. I'm so sad. Okay, I know we're half an hour in, but I want to play Sword and Shield instead. Just a better game. It's crazy how much BDSP just makes me want to play the other Gen 8 game that's better. And doesn't have horrifically washed out colors. Oh, my volume settings for this game is so low because I had it on the thing. There we go. What was I doing? I was doing fossil resets, wasn't I? Let's do some Snom. I miss Snom. Snom is like my longest ongoing shiny hunt that I've still never finished. Okay, the volume's a bit high now, I think. I don't know, I have messed up ideas of volume settings. I wonder if I get another Sneasel again. You use Snomus? I love Snom so much. It's gotta be like one of the best designs of all time ever. Full stop. What if a Pokemon was just like a little guy, you know? That's what all Pokemon should aspire to be. That a Snom? Oh, that's a random encounter. No way, June, it's your favorite guy. I'm jealous, bird. Another one. Nom her. I hardly know her. I did so many Snom encounters when I first got this game in like 2020, and I never got it. I feel like it's like probably my biggest unfinished hunt. I need to redeem myself. Oh my goodness, the Snom rerolls are going crazy. There's so many potential Snoms. Hello. 'Cause, 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 'cause Yep. Currently snomming, as the kids say. The kids love saying that. At least I amuse myself. I haven't been tracking, but I did start shiny hunting Snom like on release in like 2020. It would have been very early on. I think like when I got to this area, but I never finished it. And then I went and I did a bunch of other shiny hunts, and I got the shiny charm and everything. So I've decided to come back to it. I did get a shiny Sneasel here though, because they love running into you. And I would love to not get another one, because I have far too many. I think I have like 3 or 4 shiny Sneasels now. Well, at first it was, like on release I didn't have the ability, like, I wasn't far enough into the game to be able to get the shiny charm. And like, I've done full odds hunts before. I've done hunts in the 2D games before. It was 8192 odds. It just kind of depends what I'm feeling at the time. But I've gone at this for so long, I'm just kind of happy I've got the charm, to be honest. Trust, yes, thank you. I appreciate your faith. I did all the Reggie hunts in this game before finding out the shiny charm didn't work for them. So I thought I was doing shiny charm odds and I was doing full odds by accident. I think it's the Reggies they don't work for. I know that there is something that the shiny charm is broken for in Gen 8. Yeah, legendary giants, the Motostoke Pokemon, fossils, curry encounters, Ben's in-game trades, and the Klimwood Tangle Impidimp. It's like in-game event Pokemon, so I think like... What did it mean by the... Yeah, like not limited time events, the like stuff that is like a triggered encounter, I think. For example, the Reggies. I did shiny hunt a raid den Pokemon. I got a Gigantamax Snorlax. Maybe I should do that again. That is fun. It's such a pain to reset them though. I don't know if I can be bothered. It's kind of funny what I can and can't be bothered doing. Sitting around doing thousands of encounters? Yeah, that's fine. Trying to find a specific raid den? That's a bit much for me. This is good. I was gonna lose it if that was shiny. From memory, it's pretty alright. Like, it's just a regular soft reset hunt, but the setup for it is a pain. And it's really satisfying once you get it, because you get the giant sparkles. I wonder if I still have the video saved from when I found Regigigas. I might just hide my screen briefly, just to make sure there's nothing bad in my videos. Okay, good. Visible again. This is deeply satisfying. It's so good. The giant sparkles. Maybe I do need to do a raid den hunt again. The square circle shiny thing is weird. For some encounters the square is rarer, for some encounters the star is rarer. And due to a coding error, one of them is way rarer than the others, I think. Hatch Pokemon will mostly have sparkles. I try not to pay attention to the difference because they're unusual. I think the chest square sparkles are very pretty though. Yeah, it's weird. You know in BDSP the shiny charm is completely broken and only works for the Masuda method? Does not work for a single other encounter in that game. And they just never patched it, they never fixed it. That's true. Masuda is such a miserable experience. I really struggle with it. Even in this game where it's so much easier than it is in like any other release. It's still kind of unbearable. I do think it's best in this game though. Far better than having to do picnics in Scarlet and Violet. I think nothing will beat just a classic random encounter there. I know people love overworld shinies, but... that's fair. I like to do Masuda trying to aim for good IVs, because then you can get a shiny with really good IVs. I think I still have a ton of... What was it? Own tempo Rockruffs that can evolve into Duskmane just sitting in my boxes in home. I don't remember if their stats were good though. I don't think I bothered making the stats good for that. Because who is running Duskmane like a rockin' competitive? I think they can be found through raids? I think in Scarlet and Violet, the Terra Battle Rockruffs are own tempo. Yeah, the Psychic Terror one in West Province is own tempo. Don't even have to do raids for it, it's just the roaming one, the static spawn. But there's also a max raid battle for it in the DLC, that's what I was thinking of. Sword and Shield DLC. I'm so glad they didn't make it exclusive, because it would be such a pain to have to transfer. I remember when they were super rare. I think things should be accessible to all players. And I'm not thinking about any specific things that have happened recently while saying that. I think the static spawns have better IVs, maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, they've always got at least 3 perfect IVs. Cool. I'm so excited for ZA. I was complaining about the shiny Miraidon Koraidon event that is a little bit poorly managed. And I haven't got one because I live in Australia where they ran out within hours. I think it'll be good. I've got faith in it. A lot of the pre-release stuff I've seen has been quite exciting. So I would be... like, I'd be surprised if they screwed it up so bad. And I think a game set inside, like exclusively inside Lumiose is a really cool premise. Maybe they'll answer all those questions that they never answered in X and Y. Probably not, though. So many things that were clearly intended for a Pokemon Z, and they had to just cram it in Sun and Moon instead. It would be kind of funny. What if AZ is just there and he never elaborates on any of the things that happen? What if AZ is that mentor figure who disappears after the first act? And you never hear from him again? Ooh, Brilliant Spawn. Slightly increased shiny odds. Damn. That would be cruel. What if we get Eternal Flower Florges? What then? I should stop imagining things that would just hurt me. I have to believe that they'll do good. Legends Arceus was pretty comprehensive. Legends Arceus was really satisfying. Every time someone criticizes our franchise, we add a new shiny loft Pokemon that you can't have. That is one thing that concerns me about overworld encounters and stuff, is that the whole reason they don't that they've been shiny locking so much stuff is because they want to keep that for the overworld encounters. Like all the legends in Scarlet and Violet and stuff. And if they're shiny locking all of that stuff, there's just going to be more and more Pokemon that you can never get shiny. Every new Pokemon that's been released in the past 2 generations has been only shiny locked outside of events. Maybe I go to EB Games later and see if they've gotten a restock, even though I know they haven't. I know they said they weren't expecting restocks, but maybe they'll have one. It's for me. They'll do something that'll have, like, they'll do some equivalent of Dynamax Adventures or something, because that's the first time we got a chance to shiny hunt Solgaleo, Lunala, and Necrozma, and the only place that you can shiny hunt Zygarde currently. I don't see that changing in ZA, unfortunately. Nope. All of the legends in X and Y are shiny locked. First time Xerneas and Yveltal was shiny huntable was in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. But Zygarde wasn't in that lot. Sword and Shield was the first time it was made available. Dynamax Adventures. I think every single legend in X and Y was. I know the legendary birds were, and I think Mewtwo might have been as well. X and Y was really egregious for the shiny locks. I think it was? Yeah, the wormhole shiny, I think because they weren't part of the main story, it was fine. Which doesn't explain why, like, the legendary birds and Mewtwo were still shiny locked, but whatever. The birds were like weird fake roamers. But Mewtwo was just chilling. Mewtwo could totally have been shiny, like, have not been shiny locked, and no one would have cared. I think they might have realized because everyone complained about it. Yep. I think the difference for that is that they wanted that as specifically a shiny hunting method. And because the barbecue legendaries were in the overworld, I think they were like, well, we can't have these Pokemon suddenly change color when you interact with them. That'll ruin the immersion or whatever. I don't know, some stupid response. I know. Shiny locks are the stupidest thing to me. Just let us have our fun. And it's not gonna ruin, like... Yep. Well, I think because the Reggies just appear. Well, no, because that doesn't make sense, because all of them just appear anyway. The Galarian versions of the Kanto birds are locked as well. Galarian, Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno. But the Reggies aren't. And the Swords of Justice in here also are not shiny locked. So there isn't really much logic behind it. But then we wouldn't have any new Pokemon games. I do still like these games, unfortunately. Much to my detriment. I think the less I interact with the Pokemon fan base, the happier I am as a person. This game is so pretty and they were mad about a tree with slightly low quality textures on it. Some people will never be happy. This might be my favorite Pokemon game aesthetically. It's really good. I need to play more Sword and Shield. I forgot how much I always forget how much I love it. Ooh, random encounter. Another one. Bellybird. Is Breloom in this game? I feel like I should have a better hunting Pokemon than Gallade. Unobtainable. Can't even be transferred. Nah, it's in Scarlet and Violet, but not in Sword and Shield. Maybe Parasect. Parasect has awful stats, but it's not... It's not like the worst, and it can have damp for stuff that explodes. Unobtainable! What the hell? I guess Gallade really is the best option. What other Pokemon get Spore? You can't use an Amoonguss to hunt. Okay, that's showing me the game Spore. Basically nothing else that you can use for shiny hunting. I refuse to use a Smeagol. I hate Smeagol so much. Darkrai was killed for Smeagol's crimes. Are there any other high accuracy sleep moves? Not really. I gotta run to the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, Breloom, Parasect, and Smeargle are the only Pokemon that can learn Full Swipe Spore, so that combo just fully doesn't exist in this game, unfortunately. I've got Hypnosis Full Swipe on this, which is as close as I can get, really. No. That's messed up. What other moves with high accuracy can cause sleep? Relic Song, which KOs. Secret Power in grassy terrain, which definitely not. Yes. Lovely Kiss and Sleep Powder are the most accurate moves that can. I could maybe get something with Sleep Powder and False Swipe, but that's about it really. Not a ton of options, unfortunately. I did turn my mic back on, didn't I? Yes, lovely. Worried I had fallen to Stellar Brain. Well, there'll probably be a bit of stream delay, which doesn't help. Like, I'm usually typing it as I'm saying. Yawn never misses. That is a good call. The extra turn, I kind of just wrote it off, but actually with the so I need to take another turn to False Swipe. Okay, I can try and find a Pokemon that has Yawn and False Swipe as a combo later. Yeah, definitely. I think I'll just stick with Gallade for now because I'm too lazy to go get a catching Pokemon right now, but I will get one in the future for sure. Nice. Yeah. Look it up later. That one will take too long for me to do in the background while also getting encounters. There are not many damp Pokemon. Can Golduck learn Yawn? Because it can probably learn False Swipe. Apparently Golduck doesn't learn False Swipe. That feels wrong. He's got big claws. I think you on False Swipe itself is fine. I'm not likely to go after anything that explodes anytime soon. Oh my god. Sneasel jump scare. Hi, wife. Are you hitting me for fun? That's messed up. My evil wife? Oh my god. Leave me alone. Let me get my snoms. Here we go, we're finally encountering the Pokemon we actually needed to encounter. That's crazy. I guess it doesn't make sense for a lot of them, but it feels like such an yeah. It's a lot of the Pokemon that I have used which learn it. Sceptile and Samurott. It would make a lot of sense for, and those were the ones I used for those playthroughs. Wait, if Kanto Gaslit you, does that mean Blastoise can learn False Swipe? That does just feel wrong. Huh. I didn't know that. Why am I hungry? I did have lunch, didn't I? Did I? I'm realizing now I might not have had lunch.
You get food on the way home?
Yeah, but just like a little thing. Yeah. Parasect is kind of the perfect... Parasect is that convergence you were talking about. Consistent sleep move, False Swipe and Damp. I have a Parasect in my Ultra Moon save that I use for it. The only thing it really lacks is healing, but you can just use items for that. But if I food, I can't be streaming. And I'm enjoying streaming. I have issues eating. I would be gone for way too long to just do a BRB. I'll be alright. I'll eat later. Maybe just do a short stream today, since I'm like doing it at a different hour to what I usually do anyway. Surely stream ends when I get the snom, as is inevitably going to happen soon. Thank you for believing in me. That's a good one. I'm glad there's no overall shinies in this game, because the lighting in this area makes me think the snom is shiny every time. It looks greenish. If there were overall shinies in this game, I'd constantly be getting faked out. Maybe I just go to like Path Blast or something and call it just a short one today. Thank you for the follow. Say all the little Twitch streamer things. I was trying to avoid a Sneasel and got random encountered into a Sneasel. That should be illegal. I didn't think this one. I've been streaming, I think, exclusively Pokemon since I started doing it again. I used to do a bit more variety, but alas, my obsession with this franchise continues to take over me. Oh, Brilliant Spawn. This is the one. Significantly increased odds, I think. I think I got this to 500. Let me check my Pokedex. Yeah, I got it to 500. Can't remember what the odds are for brilliant spawns though. I do usually stream a fair bit later than this. Yeah, the ones with the little glowing golden thing around them, they have an increased shiny chance based on your number battled in your Pokedex. And it maxed out at 500. With a, I've just looked it up, 1 in 455.56 chance. So still not very high. Considering Shiny Charm is 1024 anyway. Not worth seeking out, but a fun bonus. Yeah, the people knew about the battled number affecting stuff, but they couldn't figure out what the thing that triggered it was. They thought it was just like a flat shiny rate, and it increased the chance of brilliant spawns. It turns out that rate is only applied to the brilliant spawns themselves. Yeah, I was streaming Let's Go Pikachu Eevee for a while, and learning that I had done the catch combos completely wrong when I was shiny hunting it on release. This is why random encounters will forever remain the best way to shiny hunt, because there's no way to screw that up. I'm willing to bet if there's a hunting method in ZA, we're all gonna screw that up at first as well. Oh my god, so many Sneasels. It wouldn't surprise me if... Yeah, apparently people who played the pre-release version said that the noise from Legends Arceus was back, or at least like the same concept. Yeah, you can just, as long as it's not a Pokemon that's actively attacking, you can just throw a Pokeball at it. No word on like outbreaks or anything, but yeah, people were saying the noise was still there. It seems like it's gonna be fairly similar to the Arceus. It wouldn't surprise me if they just carried over the like Pokedex increases odds thing and had some version of their own. The like outbreak equivalent. And of course they'll work entirely differently to both Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet outbreaks, so we can get them completely wrong again. Yeah, I'm curious. I kind of wouldn't mind not having them, to be honest. Maybe some kind of outbreaks-like system, like swarms or something. But I think outbreaks specifically, I'm kind of done with them. Like maybe just have it be like there's one Pokemon that is a lot more common in the area for a time, something like that, as opposed to you need to knock out 1 billion of these so you can get increased odds. The Scarlet and Violet outbreaks were just so boring after a while. If they do outbreaks, I hope they're closer to the Legends Arceus ones. Yeah, right? I think it was just like there were a bunch of, I don't know, Houndour in Wild Area 6, and then you go there and it's like maybe not even increased shiny rates, but just like increased spawn rates for Houndour or something. Like 50% of the spawns are Houndour or something like that. I kind of hope we don't get any more news until release. I'm kind of happy with what we've got so far. And I want to be surprised about certain things. Hell yeah. I'm not brave enough to do that. I saw people online talking about apparently there's like a leak or something, so I have muted like every keyword on my Twitter just to be safe. I'm a little paranoid about getting spoiled. Alright, that's half past. I'll do one more encounter for good luck and then head up, I think. Have some lunch. That is objectively the better choice. I'm just bad at doing things that are good for myself, I guess. No more brilliant spawns? Okay, we're done. I'm gonna go eat a lunch. Thanks for hanging out. I've had fun. It was a nice stream. I do like the new avatar. It's very cute. Alright, I'm gonna head off. Bye bye.